Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Same pattern, just different lines, and it's pretty cool. Get the swirl, and I also did the clone with this, so it's really shows it off. And the reason for the video, somebody was having trouble doing this with a polygon, so I just kind of took it further and played with it. So I made a six-sided polygon. I'm going to go ahead and hit P, put it in the center of the page. He's trying to curve the corners. And he goes to Windows Dockers from one of my videos and he tries to do corners and it works kind of. Well, it actually worked. He was having trouble with it. My suggestion is to take the whole thing, select it, go to object and convert it to a curve. Then delete all these other midline nodes. So you just have those and then hit apply. I'm going to go a little bit more with the curvature, maybe go 3 inches this time. Now I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate. And because we're working in the center of the page, if we get our two-sided arrow and hold down the Shift key, it'll grow in the center. My Corel is doing that lately. I don't understand why it does that, but make it a little bit smaller. And that's in the center of the page too, because I held down the Shift key and it just grew. So take a 3-point curve line and don't go too far. Go like to here, to that about the middle point. And what the object is to get no overlapping lines right there. Now, there are 2 of these, so we can go Control D. And with the smaller polygon there, it'll hit the center a lot easier. And then rotate it 180 degrees. Now we're going to take that one and make a copy of it and move it over. So now I'm going to just take one of these and use the smart filter. I'm going to use a different color this time. Now I'm going to make it look like it's going into there. So what I'm going to do is nudge that out of the way and select all my polygon and move it back. Whoop. And then I'm going to take my interactive fill tool and go right here and make it look like it's going into darkness. Now at this time, this isn't that big a deal on this one, but go to edit and clone it. And now nudge that out of the way. If you look, that's our clone curve. This is our control curve. So I'm going to nudge it out of the way and I'm going to nudge this over. And then I'm going to Control D, hit the X and move it to the center of the page. It's kind of hard to see, but because we don't have that other side now. So even if you just get close, it'll get there. Now rotate it 180 degrees. And you get that, and that's cool. But if you wanted to change it and look at it, what I call in real time, get back to this, and then we can change this and look what's happening over here. It's changing both of them. Now the same thing, and probably more important for the clone tool, is if you're going to do more lines. So let's put this back. Let's get rid of one of these lines. Let me zoom in here. So grab that line, Control D, put it in the center of the page. You only have to do one of these turns, and we're going to rotate it 60 degrees. You could go all the way around, but you don't have to, because all you need is this piece right here. Let's nudge it out of the way. Grab this. I'm not going to delete this one. I'm going to move it up. And I'm going to get the interactive fill tool. See, this is why I use indexing lines, because if we click it right here, it thinks the rotation is there. Let's get the interactive fill tool. And let's go just here and make it black. Now go up to edit and clone it. Now, like before, this is our clone curve. This is our control curve. So we're going to get nudge our other one back, Control D to make a duplicate, move the center rotation of there. If you get close, Corel will do it, and then rotate it, that's 60 degrees. Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D. Now this is where the clone is really going to help get our interactive fill tool back and watch what happens all the way around. Pretty cool. I don't care, what you move, it's going to change. That's pretty cool within itself. Now, if you wanted to take and put a white outline, just select your clone and then put a white outline around it. You could make it a black outline. You could make it an orange outline. It won't really show up a little bit. That's pretty cool. Now, to get rid of your clone, I used to struggle with this. Select everything. Once you're happy, go up to Object, break the 7 objects apart, and then you can get rid of your clone. If you don't do that, look what happens. It gets rid of your item too, because your clone has been disappeared. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit, and thank you for watching.